This is my media setup and it's powered by everything that's located over here behind this door. And it's been 2 years since I built this. You can find videos on my channel when I put this all together, but since then there's a lot of trash collected in here and things changed here. First of all, you can kind of see that it's not really a secure half a shelf. Overall, it's a lot of dust in here. And PlayStation 4 that I used to fit here. And now I upgraded to PlayStation 5 and it doesn't fit here. I also used to had a subwoofer right here, but it's very high traffic spot, so I had to move it over here. So I do need to change a lot in here, and in order to do that I need to clean this all and tear it down. Now, believe it or not, this thing was clean. Some spider brought himself a dinner here and died altogether, so we need to clean this as well. Alright, so it's absolutely clean in here. Let's disconnect everything from the server and take it away from here too. As you can see, I'm a bit of a hoarder when it comes to boxes. Collecting boxes from stuff you purchased or got as a present. Not that bad, considering that was like a initial purchase of all the smart home devices that went to this house, but I feel like it's time to move on and throw them all away, including this one that I just got like a month ago. But first, let's disconnect everything and take this box away.
The hardest part is to disconnect speakers. I think I need to label them before disconnecting because I won't know which one goes where after I put it all back together.
Now next we need to disconnect everything that comes from TV behind this wall. We got this. That's heavy. I knew that it's not a very secure place to put everything and expose it, not cover it with all the covers, but I didn't expect that. Infestation. Oh my God. If you guys missed it, I 3D printed this bracket for this TP-Link switch because originally it's 16 ports. It doesn't come with brackets for rack installation, so I 3D printed it, but it's not really secure, so I want to tape it just in case and make sure it holds together perfectly because it's printed in 2 parts. Not like I do a lot with it, I just install all the ports and never touch it again, but still want to make sure that it's nice and secured. And this time I want to install it behind because, like I said, I never change anything and I want to have shorter cables, so I'm thinking right here, right? In this new setup, I understand that I need another shelf here, which I don't have at this point, but I'm gonna put all these little smart home hubs just on a Synology server, and then whenever the new shelf's gonna be delivered, I'll put it here. It's a bit of a task to put these things all together because you need to also think about heat distribution. This thing is hot and this one is hottest in this whole setup. So I put PlayStation on top so the heat won't be stuck in the box. It will go all the directions because I'm not putting these walls, any walls, like it's going to be like exposed. I know that spiders might be an issue, but for 2 years nothing happened. I don't know. I'm more concerned about the heat from this thing and then a little bit from this thing. And now we need to connect everything. So in this new setup, both power panels are behind as well as switches behind, so all the wiring is going to be happening behind the scenes, and front part of the server rack is going to look amazing, hopefully. I'm a bit of concerned if all the power bricks, like these kind of like big power bricks, will fit, but shouldn't be a problem. It seems like everything is connected. It is time to turn first power distribution panel on, and let's turn the second one. Every hub is launching. Let's turn on the server. All right. And turn on PlayStation. There you go.